You're here because you want to lose weight. Not because Garen's hilarious, and it's definitely not my dry cutting wit. You want to answer the question, how do I get serious about losing weight? And really, that's a great question. We're going to turn to our trusty federal government, because if you can't trust the feds, who can you trust? I can't say that with a straight face. Couple things. One, if you stop lifting weights, it gets hard to lift those same weights and you have to go backwards, which is frustrating. Thing the second, the government did not mandate me to lift weights. Thing the third, I was thinking about last week's video. Hey Garen.
Yes?
Did you know that when you show what you eat in a day, a week, a month, you're supposed to actually show the food?
You know, I'm feeling kind of attacked right now.
All of the videos I filmed for you last week are still on my phone. Good job, friend. Good job.
You know, thinking about that opening monologue there, it makes me think of Robin Williams as the genie. Did you rub my lamp? Did you wake me up? Did you drag me here? You're getting your wishes, so sound! Like super loud and angry.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even think of it that way. Oh man, no, and the title I thought that's a bit of a misleading misnomer. It's not weight loss mandated by the government because they're not really, wait, they could do that.
Well, they do it to you.
Well, they do, so I'm military and twice a year, I'm going through the government mandated weight loss program, and that consists of lose a bunch of weight so you can pass weigh-ins. And they don't want us to necessarily, crash diet and then binge and then crash diet. That doesn't end well. They actually gave us tools to do it, and
everybody ignores it until the last 30 days and then goes on an anorexic spree.
Oh my goodness. Don't do that. It's not healthy.
Yeah, don't do it. It's terrible. I do not recommend. As a spouse of a military member who every 6 months has to pass weigh-ins, I find myself learning to do trendy diets like keto and
how are we going to get over the hump this time?
Right. So you see those videos where Garen loses 25 pounds in 15 days because he ran a lot, drank a lot of water, and did not eat. And it looks pretty on the video. It sounds nice, and you too can lose 25 pounds in 15. Don't do it.
Don't. Not recommended.
But the government does have some recommendations.
They do.
For weight loss.
Specifically the CDC and the Department of Health and Human Services. And what we're working and talking about today is actually stripped straight from that. So, yeah.
So the government has an opinion on how I should live my life.
Weird.
Okay.
5 opinions, actually. So the first one, you want to lose weight? According to the U.S. federal government, make a commitment. You actually have to make a decision.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure. We made a commitment to lose weight by making these videos.
Yes, we did. We're on top of that.
Somewhere in the next 10 years, it's already been 3.
We're doing great. And they're here. They want to be here, so they're wanting to build that commitment.
Okay, so we made a commitment.
Okay.
They made a commitment.
Now, do you know what the difference between a wish and a goal is?
I do, but I'm gonna let you say it.
You have to write it down. If you haven't written it down, it's just a wish. It's in your head. It's in the ether. You have to write it down to turn it into a goal.
Hold on.
Oh no.
I'm gonna put a pause here.
Oh no.
Your daughter is very distracting. What do you need, child?
I wanted water, but you guys were doing your thing, so I just started drinking it straight from the thing.
Just looked over, look at her.
She's like a gerbil.
You said she was crawling down the stairs like a cat this morning, too.
She's like a...
Get yourself a Lily. She's a good
Get
pet.
yourself a Lily. They're good. I'm actually gonna use some of that. I
It's like, I'm sorry, audience, if you were watching a video probably 2 before this one now, if you're paying attention to the lower right, our cat Bailey really...
Lower left.
I'm not sure what side
On
of the
screen,
screen.
lower left.
Garen's side of the screen. Bailey, our cat, had some food, had some water, kind of laid down. She was just, like, there's just this constant cat walking back and forth, and she is our overweight calico, Bailey.
Yeah.
We love her.
All right. We got to get back to what we were saying.
Sorry.
Write it down. You want it to be a goal, write it down. That's how you make the commitment.
So what are we going to write down?
Oh, my goal is 165 pounds.
My goal's 150, but that's a big number.
Think smaller. Make it realistic. We're going to talk about that. Make it realistic. You want to shoot.
Well, wait,
you know what?
wait. Do you want my actual total goal, or do you just want the next
What
goal?
is the next step? My next step is I'm going to hit 190.
To be under 300.
Deal. And
Still 23 pounds.
I'm putting it on the screen right now so it's written down. Okay. Have to take stock of where you are.
I just did. That's 23 pounds.
23 pounds is doable. So, you know how in things like Alcoholics Anonymous, which I'm not part of, but the first step is admitting you have a problem. If you can't take stock of where you are, then you don't know what you have to do to fix it. So actually evaluate it. What's your weight? What's your height? What's your BMI? How much you actually eating in a day? Track it and be surprised at the grazing. I did that. That was startling. You have to be brutally honest and admit there's a problem if there is one, because if you can't admit there's a problem,
Houston, we have a problem.
if you aren't aware of how bad the damage and the rot is, how do you expect to attack it? How do you expect to be able to actually fix the problem?
You're right. I know there's a problem. I'm oversized. I am overweight. My clothes don't fit right. My body hurts. My sciatic has started bothering me. And I don't know if that's age or weight or both, but ooh, that's not fun.
All right, number 3. That's you get to say.
Set realistic goals. See, and this is a hard one for me because what is realistic, right? Like a pound a week is realistic, they say.
So it's 2 pounds a week.
Right. Well, then, okay, so my timeline just got longer. That's all. I can still say I want to be 150 pounds, but it's going to take me 4 years. Or I could say I'll lose a pound a week, and that's a realistic goal, and I'll get there when I get there. You want me to set more obtainable, immediate...
Something shorter term.
Right, but that's not necessarily in my mind, a goal is something it's a mini goal. I get it.
Goals can be long term, 5 years. Goals can be short term, 30 days. So set a realistic goal. So you're not going to lose 100 pounds in 30 days because this isn't the Biggest Loser, and that's mostly scripted anyways.
With real diet, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of cats in the shot.
Oh, is it doing it again?
It's the
there it
orange
is.
one.
Oh, now you can lose 2 pounds in a week. That's manageable. That's feasible and sustainable.
Actually, it's considered high-end weight loss, 2 pounds a week.
Yup. So 8 to 10 pounds in a month.
It is realizing that when you're my size, you might lose 10 pounds in a week by accident, and then the next week lose none, and then you'll lose 2, and then you'll gain 3, and then it's not gonna be your line isn't gonna go like this. It's gonna go.
It's
like
gonna wiggle.
this.
Do you know what 10 pounds is?
A lot.
It's a bag of sugar.
Sack of potatoes.
2 sacks of potatoes because you buy them at 5 pounds. Think about that. And 10 pounds in a month is actually feasible, doable, somewhat manageable. So realistic goals, they're going to give you hope, and hope leads to long-term success. Set a realistic goal.
Yeah. Find resources for information and support.
That's us.
Yeah, we are a resource. There are other
Not the only resource.
There are other vloggers out there that do weight loss. As you know, when I started out, I was inspired by Beatrice, who is now a very big channel. When I watched her, she had 2 videos and she was climbing a mountain.
Oh, wow.
Now she has a Discord.
Oh, wow.
And then there's Lauren Jensen, and she does WW, and there are a host of others I have seen that have come and gone. We have support groups in WW that we can log in and see. We have friends on Fit. Let's talk about Fitbit for a second.
Oh, yeah. This is a
I
side
don't
rant.
wear mine anymore.
I do, but I don't know if that's going to last much longer. They got rid of all the cool features.
Yeah, they got rid of all the things that made me want to stay with Fitbit. Not only is it a nice tracker, but it had competition, it had games.
The app is awesome.
Yeah.
I
as soon as they disabled challenges.
Yep. I can't challenge my friends and family to step competitions, and that's why I was there. Fix it, Fitbit.
Yeah, well, I'm actually gonna. So Google bought Fitbit, and I get it. They don't want a competition between their Pixel Watch and the Fitbit. So the Fitbit's gonna become an actual just fitness tracker, and the Pixel will be the social engaging one because it's a smartwatch more than it is a activity tracker.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Find good resources. Vloggers, the CDC, various national institute
Well,
of
and
health.
tools. Use your cell phone to track what you eat.
Oh yeah.
Use MyFitnessPal. Use a Fitbit if that's what you like, or a Garmin. Find a good audiobook to listen to. A great set of headphones. Maybe it's new shoes. I bought Garen some Hokas. Yeah, I wear Hokas.
Talked about those a couple weeks ago.
And I think they changed the game for you in running.
Oh yeah.
I have two pairs. One that my first pair were stabilizers like yours, and I've worn them out. They're hurting my heels now.
Oh wow.
So I bought the slip-on ones that I have right now because I wanted to look cute at Disney.
And you do, for what it's worth.
And they're super comfortable, but I probably will have to get a pair for actually going and doing.
Okay, so on the tools topic, that actually bleeds into point 5. Monitor yourself. Check in with your tools and your support system regularly. If you're part of WW, go to the meetings. Use the Connect portion of the app.
Hi, Coach Amy.
Hi, Amy. If you're if you're posting on Facebook, look at what I did. Take advantage of that. If you're using Peloton, take advantage of those features.
We actually just got a commenter. One of our viewers is
That's right.
Peloton user, and maybe you can dig it up and put it on the screen.
Yes.
But she recommended some arms exercises with certain trainers.
Oh yeah, and after 30 minutes of 3-pound weights, you're hating yourself.
Yep, might check it out though. Thanks for the recommendation. We are Peloton people.
So that's a thing. So there are tools out there to monitor your progress. Definitely use them. Definitely take advantage.
Speaking of tools and resources, you can find us on all these things, and I'll have Garen put it
I'll
on
get
the
the
screen.
socials up.
But we're on WW. We have usernames. I'm Altoholicsrus. You're
Garen
Garen Anderson.
Yeah, thank you.
We are on MyFitnessPal. I am AJ Anderson 84. You're Garen C. Anderson. We are on Fitbit. I think it's my Gmail email address. I'll have to look it up.
I'll get the socials on
But
the
we'll
screen.
get them all up there. Find us, connect. If that helps you, it helps us too.
That's good. So those are the 5 points that the CDC and the Department of Health and Human Services have given us. But beyond those tools and those pieces of guidance, we do have a couple other tools in our personal toolbox that we use that you may or may not find value in. So maybe. Weightlifting. That one's new to us. We've started doing that.
And that's because, if I'm being honest, I was going outside for walks and I was chafing my skin in places that made it hard to walk. So I had to take a break from the walking and find a different way to engage myself in some fitness. And the weights were very easy to pick up, literally.
After like a week or two of that, you were starting, there was definition building. It was obvious. Not getting swole, but...
Less fat.
Yes.
Yep.
Weight Watchers is a big one for us. We use that. We're chasing the blue dots.
But maybe you use Nutrisystem. Maybe you were on Jenny Craig before it folded. Maybe you were doing a local, I think there's something called like Body Boot Camp.
Yeah.
It's a local thing that does this similar.
Copair, EMP 180, things like that.
Things like that. But maybe you're using a different system, but it all works out the same.
Yep. Another tool that we're using is Plan Meals with HelloFresh and the Simple Lunches that we talked about in our last video.
And I might branch us out beyond. So we've been using HelloFresh, and I love HelloFresh. Like I said, it's getting kind of repetitive sometimes.
Let's go ahead and look at a different
I might
service
try
for a while.
Blue Apron or Plated or some others.
If you have one of these services that you prefer, tell us in the comments why. And it's...
Well, and if you want a free box code, I actually have quite a few of those.
Send us a message. We'll send you free box codes. You want to jump on board with HelloFresh? We got you. Standing desks. We use standing desks in our office.
I'd like to get a fatigue mat to use mine more.
Okay. I stand everywhere. She does less so because it hurts her feet and her knees.
Of course it does. I'm a lot heavier
I
than
gotcha. But standing desks are actually a thing. I was surprised by that.
I even wanted a desk treadmill, but I'm too... So, full disclosure, I haven't been on our treadmill because I realized I was too heavy for it. I was hurting the motor and I could hear it.
Oh, okay.
And it would slow down the motor and the lights would get all flickery, and when I looked it up, sure enough, I'm too heavy. So I need to get under 300 pounds so I can use my treadmill. This is why we bought the big treadmill in the first place, was because I didn't want to be too heavy for the treadmill.
So, but yeah, those are the 4 big ones that we're using. We do have the 6-point power plan that we've talked about before, and if that's something you're interested in, I mean, it's not hard. That's, you hit your calorie goal of your desired weight times 12, your protein goal, desired weight times 0.6, your 64-ounce daily water goal, 10,000 steps a day, 2 strength workouts a week to protect your muscles, grrr, and intermittent fasting. And that's really it. That right there, you're just going to be like, svelte. So those are the big tools in our toolbox right now. That's what works for us. You've probably got something that works better for you. I don't know. You can tell us all about it. We would love to hear it.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. And I love reading your comments. I am the replier, in case anybody was wondering.
When I reply, I add my initials at
Oh,
the
did you?
end.
I might start doing that too, because I reply to some and then I'm like, I wonder if they realize it's me.
I don't know. But no, we love interacting with you folks. You're great.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, great. But if you haven't done so already, take a moment, ring the bell, subscribe, ding ding, all that nonsense. Send us tacos. No, don't send us tacos. I don't need more tacos. And yeah, that's where we're at and what we're doing.
Hey, you want to go do a grocery video?
We're gonna go grocery shopping. Stand by for that one. It's coming. All right. Thanks for being here, folks.
Ding ding.